what has been the significance of being able to sell yourself as opposed to just products and services? Like, how important is it being able to sell yourself to companies?
Yeah, so there's two things. I want to go back to what he said. So when you're going to someone's door, right, people buy from people that remind them of their friends. So like literally, like you've got to be really good at like breaking the ice with people quickly. You got to be good at laughing. Like, dude, I can look in your eyes and tell if you like me or not. Hey, do you smile when you talk? Come on, man. If you ain't smiling when you talk, I ain't going to smile with you either, okay? Like, so there's some things that you can do to make people like you. But I'm going to tell you this in sales. Yes, you need to make sure that people like you. But secondly, you also need to be a professional at what you do. Because I know a lot of people that are really cool that are still amateurs at their job. Like for real. Like they suck. They're not any good. I like them, but they're not any good at their job either, okay? So I really want to go back to this speaking thing for a minute, okay? Anybody that's out there right now, anybody that speaks for a living, if you sell, you speak. You got to speak for a living. I mean, just because you guys are holding a microphone, whether you're not or you are, like you're speaking. You guys are talking outside. That was a conversation. We had to decide, do we like each other out there by the way that we talked? Everything is about speaking. So I think that our age, I think if you really want to crush it, learn to fucking speak. Learn to talk. Learn how to have a conversation with somebody. Learn how to get people excited. Learn how to get people to want something. I always say this, make it easy to say yes to, hard to say no to, and make it the client's idea every single time. You got to make it people's idea to buy something from you, their idea, which means you got to position your words to make it easy to say yes to. You got to position your words to make it hard to say no to. And then if you're really cool, well, then they'll buy from you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you hit doors. You remember when you hit doors?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you remember what you said?
Yeah. Well, I would. So my.
Can you get me to say yes right now?
I don't remember the pitch entirely, but I remember I'd crack open the door with like an icebreaker. I'd say I knock on the door, and one of the things I would do different is everyone wear they'd have like the cardboard box or like the little keypad, and I was like, I don't want any of that because you look like a salesman. So I'd knock on the door, have myself sideways so they couldn't see that there's a logo on my chest, and then I'm selling to them, and they'd answer the door. I'd say, am I late? And they'd be like, late for what? Am I late for dinner? And then they'd act confused or they'd laugh, and you get a variety of emotions. And then I'd be like, hey, I'm Josh from HD Exteriors, and then I'd give my pitch. But it was interesting because one of the things that I feel like I learned during that time is when I first got started in that, I was terrified. I was like, there's no way I'm about to go knock on someone's door. It's the mid-afternoon. They just got done with their work. And I'm going to go knock on this door and try to go set up an appointment to go, really like they need, home remodeling. And then it wasn't until I changed my mindset of that this person needs my service. And if they don't go with me, they're going to go with someone else. And so it almost become like my obligation to service this person, because if they don't go with me and my company because we deliver the best customer service and the best product, they'll go with someone else. And it was almost selling myself on my company's belief that allowed me, I'd say, to be successful within that industry.
Yeah, I love that. And well, the reason I want to say that is the reason why a lot of salespeople don't sell anything is because they don't know what to say. Like when he went and he said, hey, man, what's going on? Am I late? Late for dinner? You're like, dude, that didn't fucking work. Come on, man. Like, would you have bought from him? No. Yeah, I mean, but do you see? But hey, by the way, listen, I'm not hating on him because you went and knocked doors. You did that. You probably sold some shit, and that was great. Could you imagine if you were taught by a master communicator that would show you exactly what to say and guarantee and ensure that your clients would say yes to you? What would that be worth to you? Priceless. Okay? So I'm giving you an example. Like we'll take a solar rep, right? You know what solar is, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Solar is what they put on the roof, right? It's a secondary energy source, right? Which people can use, right? Answer the door. Knock, knock.
Hey, can I help you?
Yeah. Hey, what's going on? My name's Andy Elliott. My company's been allocated to this area because research shows in the next 12 to 18 months, utility bills are going to double or triple. I got 2 quick questions and I'll be on my way, okay? Now, number one, do you believe inflation is real? Do you think things are costing more money? Yes or no?
Yeah, I mean, every time I go to the store, the cost of
Just everything's costing more money. Yeah, sure. Gas, all of it's just costing more money. Number two, do you think you'll want energy all the days of your life? Like, will you always use energy, or do you ever see yourself running your house off candles?
probably always.
Always use energy, right? Once we have energy, we'll never want to go without it. Well, my question is, with your current energy company, if they were to triple your bill right now or went to $5,000 a month, you would have to pay it, or you would run your house off candles because you wouldn't have any other way to run your energy. Am I correct? Let me ask you a question. If there was a secondary energy option in which you could qualify for that would allow you to be inflation-proof and save you money, would you want to know about it as a homeowner?
I think I would.
How you doing, sir? My name's Andy Elliott. My job is to get the information from the people who have it to the people who need it, which are the homeowners. I've got a secondary energy option in which we've learned that 30% of the homeowners in this area can't qualify for. But if you could, it would save you a lot of money. It would allow you to be inflation proof, be in charge of your money, and have a secondary energy option in which I think that you would love. Can I get a copy of your utility bill? And I'll look at it and I'll see if it'll save you money. And if it doesn't, no big deal. But if it does, I'll explain how. Is that cool? Dude, that's quick. Now watch. My point is, I take salespeople. I've got guys making millions of dollars. Listen, I'm not talking 200 or 300 grand. I mean, I can take a brand new 20-year-old kid and I can make him $1 million a year. Now, I want you to understand this, okay? Number one, I teach them that solar is good, okay? Like whatever it is they're going to sell, like remodeling is good, okay? Like the greatest asset anybody ever had was their home, okay? Do you know how it feels for your wife to come home every day and go to her bathroom or go to her kitchen and look out there and that's not her dream place? Look, I promise you, at the end of the day, going and buying a new house is way more expensive than remodeling something in your current home. Okay, and by the way, if we remodel it, the property value goes up. So really it didn't cost any money. It was free. Am I right? Yeah. So would you remodel your house if it was free?
Yes.
Yeah, well, it basically is free because we're going to spend the money. Your property value goes up, and if you ever decide to sell it, you get your money back. It's like, bro, like you got to be quick with this shit. And by the way, it's common sense, and I'm giving you the facts. But the way that I speak, it's like I believe it. Like I know this. And so that's what sales is. Sales is a level of confidence that everybody in the room is just drawn toward you. Like, dude, this motherfucker knows what he's doing. Like, I don't know. Like, I just want to do what you want me to do. And that's sales. So I want to explain to you that I teach these guys in all these industries and gals to make millions, not even six figures. Like, this is not even fair, man. Like, dude, when I was younger, I couldn't make this kind of money. Now you guys can make this kind of money. And by the way, like, I need you to know this, that all these people out there right now that you talk to, they're influencers. They want to be entrepreneurs. And by the way, some of them don't want to be entrepreneurs. They want to be entrepreneurs, right? An entrepreneur is working inside somebody else's business that you want to help someone else blow their business up, and you're going to get paid really well helping them. I think that's smart for a lot of people because when you're the entrepreneur, you get sued. Shit happens. I mean, you go out of business. I mean, like, you got to front all the money, the expenses, the risk. I mean, like, do you want to own the company or do you want to work inside somebody's company? Whatever it is, you got to speak, you got to talk, you got to sell. Like, and that's why, like, I'm telling you, like, learning the skill, what I just did, like door to door with him real quick, like in solar, bro, I teach guys to dust everybody and to smoke it and have happy customers. Do, which is important because the customers need to be happy. You need to get paid really well, and you need to have a great life, and you need to love what you do and be proud of yourself.